up, people? We're back. It's been a couple weeks since the last video. I've been doing a lot of things, which brings me to this video. This is going to be episode 1 of getting an info space offer from 100K to a million per month in the next 3 to 6 months, which is 100% attainable. I cannot give you obviously names or anything of the offer for legal purposes, but just to give you some context, we're on the trading space. Amazing offer, genuinely changing people's life, which is pretty freaking sick. And a couple of things with this offer. I've been trying to make this happen for about a year. This person that I'm working with, he's a great guy, but we just hadn't had the chance to work together, and he finally brought me on as a sales manager. So this is going to be a full series of the raw reality of building a high ticket sales team, how it looks like building, recruiting, training teams, and it's going to give you guys context. If any of you guys trying to get into the high ticket sales space, is going to give you a lot of raw fucking reality of how this looks like. But look at this, boys. Fucking sweater, setup, and the fucking Dragon Ball pajamas. So we locked in. It's 11 a.m. right now. We got the fucking nutcracker in the background. But just want to show you guys what I've been up to. There's going to be a couple things that I won't be able to show you guys, obviously. But main thing is we have right now 2 setters that we brought on. One of them we brought on 2 weeks ago. Last one we brought him a week ago. We had 2 closers on the team already for the past 7-8 months. The offer's been at around 100K a month with amazing marketing. The sales team is not dialed at all. Was not dialed. Right now, that's what we're building. We're going to be aiming for very fucking high closing rates because this offer has an amazing marketing and an amazing brand. So I would honestly see it possible getting 70-80% closing rate, which is unfathomable, insane. And I genuinely don't think it's impossible to have a couple closers doing that. We brought on 1 closer that I'd love to show you guys the interview. Maybe that's an episode for later. The interview I had with him, high hopes for him. I think he's gonna smash it. And today, this is how the calendar's looking. So I have a couple offers I'm managing, but mainly 2 is what I focus on. It's a B2B one, and then this trading offer that I'm building on the trading space. Basically, this blue block is sales training, and then blue blocks are sales trainings, and then purple blocks are team meetings. So we have a couple team meetings right here. The red one is a call with one of my coaches, content coach, helping me with this. And then we have a couple interviews right here. This one has a hole in it. It's because the guy canceled. So on this interview, we got 3 more interviews to record a full course right here on this. But man, a lot to do, guys. I'm gonna basically just guide you guys through my day. I have a lot to do. Yesterday, Sunday, I spent the full morning scripting a lot of SOPs for a course I'm recording for a client. This I actually can show you, but this is just an intro of what it's looked like. All the modules we have: sales mindset, quantum sales mentality, a bunch of live calls right here. So many live calls for me, closing 15K deals, 2 hours of objection handling that I'll show you on different videos because I'm gonna have to blur a couple faces out. And then I just want to give you a little bit of a hint for you guys. So this is one of the modules I'm building, mentality. I would say this is the fucking craziest mentality module. But holy cow, it works. Holy cow, it works. If I tell you guys that 3 years ago, I was praying to make 2-3K a month. And right now, holy fuck, my life has changed so much. I can't even believe it. I was in Bali last month. You guys saw that. Made way more than 3K a month since the last 3 years. And next month I'm moving out to my apartment. I have my dream car parked in the garage right there. I'm moving out of my parents' house soon. That's another video I want to make for you guys, but why I've lived at my parents' house for the past 3 years, there's a reason for it, but now it's time to move out, get into bigger shit. But yeah, bro, life is good. We got the Beamer right there, a bit dirty, but shit, let me show you. There you go. Should be pretty good. I'll just keep you guys posted on how the interviews go, what I'm looking for on every rep. I'm interviewing a couple SDRs and a couple closers. I need to be very careful because if I bring on too many setters, we're gonna have an overflow of appointments because we have insane amount of leads. That's what's happening right now. I got 2 setters, they're amazing right now, booking like 40 appointments last week, and we got 2 closers. We just brought on 1. He's only taking like 5-6 calls a day, which is annoying. And we're already booked out for the week. So I need to be careful with what I bring on, who I bring on. I want to bring on another closer, which I have a call today with. That looks pretty promising. I have one that's ready to go. Super cool guy. I think he's going to do well. And I want to bring both of them in, open the calendars up, and then a couple more setters that I have booked for today and along the week, and should be good. So I'll just keep you guys in the loop on how the day actually goes, and we should have a very interesting series for you guys, to be honest. So I'm excited for this. This should be pretty freaking fire. So let me put you guys right here, and we should be all set. All right, boys. First interview is coming up with a guy called Nathan. So this is a little bit of his Loom video.
So how do you close for your business? So I've been about 23 years old. I'm originally from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. My time zone is Pacific Standard Time, but I am available to work all US hours. Anyways, looks quite decent.
I'll just blur the face just in case for you guys, but yeah, interviews right now. Basically what I do with them is I want to make sure he has a skill set. He looks hungry, he's well spoken, so I want to make sure he's got the skill set, and just want to see if he's a culture fit, and if it is, I'm probably going to bring him on next week. So yeah, I'll just place you guys right here, and you guys should be able to see a bit of the interview. Now we're at a spot in which we want to scale the sales team. It's the only thing that was holding us back. We posted one YouTube video with a call to action of people that want, a high ticket product, one-on-one coaching they can book, and we got 4,500 leads on a waiting list. Most of the leads you speak to are people like that. Either 20% of them, I'd say, they're on the entry level. 20% of people are like experienced, quote unquote. They're not even making money, most of them. Very few are. 80% of people new to the space that want to get into trading, want to make money with it. Fulfillment is the most dialed fulfillment I've ever seen on a trading offer. We every Monday just jumped off. We have a training in which we basically go over KPIs for delivering a service. So basically we need to review 80-90% of people's trades. We have to collect a certain amount of case studies every week. So it's pretty dialed. And then KPI is $200 per day. So right now we have so many leads that we haven't touched on because we have 3 full calendars fully booked. So lead flow's there, quality's there, all of them are pretty warm. Literally the funnel is, hey, if you want a high ticket product, fill it out and you're gonna get a call by your team. With this, like we have 2 setters right now. One of them in his first week dialing, like full actual first week, he booked 30 appointments, closed like 20K. So 100K is pretty realistic if you're doing the 200 dials. Once you get 100K, everything, like your full commission goes to 5%. So you will go from, if you're at 90, let's say you do like 3K, you do 120, you're at 6K for the month. So that's commission structure, and yeah, we're building the closers team. Right now I'm looking for 2 more SDRs because again we have too many leads that I want to bring on ideally next week, because right now we need to bring closers first because we're fully booked. So that's where we're at. 100%, bro. But nah, good stuff, bro. Like again, I can tell you're coachable. So, and it was pretty decent for you to have not a lot of context. I would rate it a 6.5 as well, which means that you have a lot of room for opportunity. So, very good. All right, bro. How's Thursday, the same time, like 12 p.m. Mexico? All right. I just send that over. On that call, I'll give you more context. It's going to be a quick one, but I want to finish off the calls I have this week, and then I would do a second round with you and a couple other guys. And then, yeah, if it makes sense, I'll bring you on. Oh. All right, boys. Well, that was a decent call, honestly. Basically, cool guy. He's coachable, which is what I look for mainly. I can tell he's going to listen to the feedback I'm going to give him. Another thing I look for, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I asked them this question of how much would you rate yourself on this role play? What feedback would you give yourself? What I'm looking for is someone that's humble. If he would have given himself a fucking 9 or a 10 because his role play was kind of mid, he's out right away. But his role play, I would rate him around a 6 or a 7, and he rated himself 6.5, which is exactly what I'm looking for. He's humble and he's also realistic with where he's at. A lot of closers and setters' downfall is ego. So the fact that he's able to recognize that is the same thing that happened with the closer I brought on last week. His role play was decent and he was humble enough to admit he has a lot to work with. But he also said that he has a lot to work on and he's also pretty decent. So that's what I'm looking for. So what I did with him, booked the second interview, which is more so a culture one. I'll show you guys how that looks like next week. Not next week, actually, in the next couple of days, how the actual culture interview goes with me. I don't know if I'm going to bring him on because I have very, very good candidates for the setting role. I have one of the calls had to reschedule. So I have one more call today with a closer in around an hour and a half. So I'm looking forward to that one. My partner on the marketing side interviewed him first. He said culture, he's good. I just want to make sure that in terms of the role play skill set is there. What I look for on the role plays is how much effort is it going to take me to make someone an A player. So this comes with a couple of things: how coachable they are and how their skill set's at. If someone comes in, I onboarded a closer around 3-4 months ago for an offer. He was beginner, completely beginner, not insane skill set, but super hungry, super coachable. Brought him in, third day on the offer, he collected 10K in a day. So it's kind of like sweet spot between you're coachable enough, but you have enough skill set. Maybe someone's not super coachable, but he has insane skill set already. Boom, that's what I'm looking for. So he had that. His skill set is decent, but he's also coachable and he looks hungry and he's a likable guy. So we'll see how that goes. Tomorrow I have 1, 2, 3, 4 interviews as well, but that's a video for another day, for another episode. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work. I have a lot more things to do. I have to record the full course that I'm probably gonna do later today, probably like 5-6 p.m. It's 12:30 right now. Right now I'm gonna get into a bit of more management stuff. I'm gonna review some of the setter calls for last week, a couple closing calls. On that interview, I'm gonna record as well for you guys to see it, that second interview with a closer. It's a bit different process for closers. Almost the same, honestly, just obviously closing and setting is different. And after that, we're probably gonna go hit the climbing gym because I wanna get a workout in. I wanna make sure I'm taking care of my health, even if in this packed days. And yeah. All right, boys. So been for like the past hour and a half, been recording the course. It takes a lot of time to record a course, so it's gonna take me quite a few more hours. But we got the interview with the second guy. This is a closer, so I want you. guys to see how that looks like and see how this guy does. I have high hopes for him as well. I would ideally bring him on ASAP, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna jump on right now, so let's see how this guy does. What's up, bro? How you doing? Doing good as well, bro. Where are you calling from? Sounds good, bro. Well, let's jump right in. Usually how I do things is just rip a roleplay, see where your skill set's at, and then if it makes sense, just a couple of questions more in terms of like culture. And yeah, if that's a fit, we get you on. I mean, honestly, like the more the better, bro. If I can make 100K a month, that'd be amazing. But if I can start with a couple thousand and then just go from there, that's also like I'll gladly take it. I mean, I'm honestly just kind of shooting for the stars. Like I don't really have a big number in mind. If I can start by quitting my job, like I don't want to set a limit for myself. Like I always want to make more money. So. I guess more freedom, like more time and being able to not look at the bills when I buy stuff, not look at the prices. So that's definitely where I want to be at. I mean, just like you, it's just how I make decisions. I usually like to take a couple of days, make sure, it's the right decision. Right now it feels like it, but I want to sleep on it for a couple of days, and if after a few days I still feel certain about the decision, then it's because it's the right decision. Man, honestly, just reviewing all the deliverables, making sure I'm not missing anything. Like right now, I don't have any questions, but probably tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and how does that work, or what does this do, and ask you a couple questions. So that's how it's gonna look like. All right. Let me see. Send over a couple calls if you can in Slack. I'm keen to see how you actually close on a real call and see where you at with that. And then I'll review it. And then we can go from there. Same thing. I feel like you went too surface level, but I do see I think you can still go deep on mocks, but I also agree that there's nothing like a real call. That's why I actually want to see you with a real prospect. I don't want to judge you just based on this role play. So overall, I think you went surface level, and then I think you're on the objections. I did it on purpose a bit. I gave you a think about an objection, and you said, yeah, that's exactly how I make decisions. So you kind of shoot yourself in the foot. Why would I do anything different if that's how you do things? Would you challenge your friend to go to the gym if you're fat? You wouldn't, right? Yeah. I did it on purpose. So first thing I tell on my coaching calls with my closers or whatever is like, bro, never say, yeah, that's how I make decisions. Because how are you going to challenge them if you basically said, I do the same thing, but don't do it today? You know what I mean? All right, perfect. I'll review it today. And then I'll send you some feedback on it. And then, yeah, we can go from there, yeah? All right, bro. Do you have anything else you want to cover before we jump off? Any questions you got? Anything you need from me? All right, easy, bro. Have a good day. Fucking horrendous, boys. Holy cow. I don't want to be too harsh, but because he might fucking find this video and that would be pretty crazy, but it is what it is. It's honest feedback. I think I'll show you nuggets of the call, but he sounded a bit egotistical, like uninterested, jumps on. I asked him a couple questions. I asked him a question that I usually ask, what's your biggest weakness? He's like, I don't know. Like not even trying. His role play was like 50-50. Like he's not even bad with skill set. That's the thing. Like usually as a manager, and if you're a closer or setter looking for a role, like we don't necessarily need someone that's super skilled. It's like, just show us you fucking care. And this guy just seems like he doesn't give a fuck. So probably not gonna bring him on, but we'll see. We'll see. Funny enough, let me show you guys this because I'm fucking pumped. Mr. Jordan, fuck it, I'll just drop the name. I think we should be fine. Jordan, the closer I brought on last week, first fucking day of taking calls. First day ever. I'm pretty sure it was his second call. If I go to his calendar, just to confirm, I can show you guys the calendar, but that was his second call ever on the software. PIF. Enrollment, John, I'm gonna cover the name, cover this. Amount 4,700. Those are Mr. Jordan. First fucking day, first close. So we're building a killer fucking team, bro. This guy's gonna be printing. All right, boys. We finished that interview. It's time to get a workout in. I'm gonna go rock climbing. It's almost 3 p.m. Been working non-stop since like 7:30, 8 a.m. So a couple hours. We're gonna go rip a climbing session, and then for like 2 hours get some food, and then get back to it. Probably like 3-4 more hours for today. It's a busy day. I need to finish that course, review some more stuff for the teams, and we should be good to go. But yeah, let's rip it. See you guys there. What's up, boys? So finishing off the video. It's around 9 p.m. at night. I didn't end up going back home. I made a pit stop at my girl's house because it was like the sky was literally falling, and my car's pretty fucking. It's not tall at all. It's pretty like close to the ground. So potholes, if there is any, I won't see them, and it kind of fucks up my car. So I just stayed here for like 2-3 hours. I did I watched some call recordings, and I sorted a bunch of legal stuff for the apartment I'm going into next month in January. But productive day. I still have the fucking course I need to finish. That's top priority. Probably gonna go back home and record a couple more modules. I was able to record like 3 today. That should have been done by yesterday, but man, I haven't stopped since like the last 2-3 weeks, so it's been hectic. Right now it's about to be 9 p.m. Mondays at this time I usually go to my church group and just do church stuff, so yeah, I'm gonna go there. It's an hour long. I usually learn a couple cool things about God and Jesus, and I mean that's why we do all of this for at the end of the day. So should be good. And then back home, hopefully I'll be able to record another module and finish up the legal stuff I need to finish for the apartment, and then we go to bed and get ready for another day. But I'll probably see you guys on the next episode, ideally tomorrow. If not, it's gonna end up being Wednesday. But see you guys. Good night. I'm gonna leave you guys with this nice view of where I live, so that you guys can enjoy your day. So, peace.